Hello, my beautiful bee, and welcome back to your practice. We're going to start seated on our heels. We're going to be using a bolster for this practice. If you do not have a bolster on hand, you can always use a pillow here. Make sure that your toes are untucked and slide that pillow underneath your hips. Sitting up tall onto your heels. Bring your hands to your thighs. Roll your shoulders up, around, and back. Sitting up tall, feel your vertebrae stack on top of one another. Tuning into your breath, inhale through your nose, filling your belly, filling your chest, and exhale, relax. Take one hand to your belly, the other hand to your heart. Breathing in deeply through the nose, expanding into your belly, into your chest. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Set your intention for today's practice, whatever it might be for you. Let it be your anchor as you flow. Start to interlace your fingers, flipping the hands forward, extending into the arms, drop your chin into your chest. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead, lifting up through your heart, pull your arms back. Exhale, drop your chin down, rounding your upper back. Inhale to find lift, pull your chest forward, draw your lower ribs towards one another. And exhale, release the hands, let them fall down onto your thighs. Lifting up off of the heels, tuck your toes under, making sure that all 10 toes are tucked. Sit back onto your pillow. Drawing your belly in, tucking your tailbone under, and letting the hands rest on top of your thighs. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your face. Soften your eyebrows, your lips. Taking one hand to your belly, the other to your heart. Big inhalation through the nose. Big exhalation, let yourself soften. Release to a tabletop. Take the pillow in between your legs lengthwise. Tap out your toes, circle out your ankles, and start to move your knees mat width distance. Big toes come to touch. Sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms forward and let the head relax down. Allowing yourself to melt over your pillow. Creating space in your shoulders, your low back, your hips. Breathing in deeply through your nose, exhaling to soften. On your next inhalation, round up to tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, finding cat-cows. Inhale to dip your belly, spread your collarbone and tuck your toes under. Exhale to round your spine, untuck the toes, eye gaze towards the belly button. Inhale to dip your belly, tuck your toes, lift the head up. Exhale, round and curl, untuck your toes, eye gaze towards your belly button. Moving through a few cat-cows at your own pace. Synchronize your breath with your movement, feeling this wave-like motion up and down your vertebra. Start to bend into your knees, sweeping your legs forward and sitting back onto your hips. Roll the shoulders up, around, and back. Sitting up nice and tall, draw your belly in and lengthen through your spine. You can keep the hands beside you for more support. Point and flex the toes for 10. Make that mind to muscle connection with your ankles and your feet. Feel the contraction as it travels up your legs. When you flex your toes back, you feel it in your quads and hip flexors. You point your toes down, you feel it in your calves and your hamstrings. Breathing through this. Come back to center and start to walk your hands forward. Keep the toes pointed, finding a forward fold. Let your chest melt in between your thighs. Breathing into the back of the legs, keeping the knees soft or generously bent. Release. Come back to sit. Take the hands behind you, wrists face back, fingers face forward. As you press into the heels, lift the hips up, reverse tabletop. Exhale to sit back onto your hips. Find your way onto your spine, setting your pillow off to the side. As you work your way onto your spine, keep your knees bent and your ankles directly underneath your knees. Start to press into the heels, lifting the hips and the spine up vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep the contraction in the glutes. As you shift the weight onto the heels, lift and lower the toes for 10. Take it slow and move with your breath. Make the connection with the muscle in front of your shin. Once you've done 10, plant down into the feet, lift and lower the hips for 5. Take it slow, feel the contraction in your glutes. Press through the heels, your big toes, and your pinky toes. Lifting the hips back up, transfer the weight onto the toes, lifting and lowering the heels for 10. Feel it in the back of your legs and your calf muscles. Feel it in your feet and your ankles. When you're finished with your 10, lift and lower the hips again for 5. See if you can keep the hips lifted without tapping. Stay with the contraction in your glutes. When you're ready, release back down. Extending your legs up towards the sky, flex and point the toes. Maybe find circles with the ankles. Moving them in one direction and then moving them in the opposite direction. Feel the full rotation of your ankles. Bending into the knees, bring them into your chest, and again circle out your ankles. Hugging your knees into your chest with your hands. Interlace the fingers on top of your right knee. Extend your left leg down. Flex the feet towards your face. Hug your right thigh in a little bit closer. And with your left hand, use it to gently guide your knee across your body, spinal twist. Turning your eye gaze over your right shoulder, extending your right arm off to the side. Let gravity be your friend. Breathe into your belly, breathe into the middle of your spine. When you're ready, release, come back to center and switch your legs, hugging your left knee into your chest. Flex the feet towards the face, pull your left thigh in a little bit closer. And with your right hand, use it to guide your knee across your body, spinal twist. Feel the twist in the middle of your spine. Feel the twist in your belly. Feel as gravity pulls your shoulders and your knee in opposite direction. Breathe into any tension. When you're ready, release, come back to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Take the soles of your feet to touch and let the knees fall open into a diamond figure. If at any point this begins to bother your hips, you can always plant the feet down and keep the knees bent, or extend the legs down. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. Big breath in through your nose, expand through your belly, expand through your chest. Exhale to soften and release. Take note of where you're holding stress, breathing into those spaces, allowing every exhalation to take you deeper into your body. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale to sigh it out. Breathe in through your nose. Fill your belly, fill your chest. Exhale to sigh it out. One more time. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale to sigh it out. Feel your heart beating behind your chest. Feel the life that flows inside of you. Thank you so much for choosing to step on your mat and trusting me to guide you through this flow. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. From my heart to yours, namaste.